Hello everyone, you are watching another episode of Military TV. In today's session, we will discuss why Russia and China fear the America's P-8 Poseidon submarine killer. If you are curious on the answer, stay tuned only at this channel. The P-8, which was developed by Boeing, has proven to be a versatile and successful aircraft capable of long-range and extended duration reconnaissance and surveillance missions, as well as naval strike missions. In addition, when it comes to anti-submarine warfare activities, the Poseidon is a significant asset for the Navy. Although the P-8A Poseidon maritime patrol jet is not as spectacular as the F-35 stealth fighter, in some ways it is closer to the front lines of international battlegrounds in the Pacific Ocean. Maritime patrol planes are critical for tracking the movement of ships, particularly submarines, across vast oceanic waters and possibly sinking them in the case of hostilities. As we know that hunting submarines from the air, however, is an air power-intensive activity demanding significant number of airframes flying long-distance patrol patterns over the ocean for thousands of flight hours. To support this activity, the U.S. Navy has engaged the 3 Orion patrol plane. However, after 55 years of service, the P-3s have accumulated thousands of service hours and their hulls are showing fatigued. Therefore, the U.S. Navy chose the jet-powered P-8 Poseidon to replace the aging P-3 in 2004. The use of a pre-existing airframe and the choice to phase in the P-8's advanced systems in a series of advances rather than delivering them all at once. Anyway, let's take a deep look at the P-8 Poseidon aircraft. We will start with the design. The P-8 is a militarized version of the 737-800 ERCs, a 737-800 with 737-900 based wings. Its fuselage is similar to, but longer than, the 737-700 based C-40 Clipper transport aircraft in service with the USN. Moreover, the P-8 has a strengthened fuselage for low-altitude operations and raked wingtips, similar to those fitted to the Boeing 767-400ER, instead of the blended winglets available on 737NG variants. Additionally, the P-8A has an active, multi-static, and passive acoustic sensor system, inverse synthetic aperture radar, new electronic support measure system, new electro-optical infrared sensor, and a digital magnetic anomaly detector. This aircraft is able to carry 9-person crew, includes a dual pilot cockpit and 5 mission crew, plus relief pilot and in-flight technician. This aircraft is also armed with an internal 5-station weapons bay, 4 wing pylons, 2 centerline pylons, all supported by digital stores management, allowing for carriage of joint missiles, torpedoes, and mines. To be precise, the Poseidon may carry 5 missiles, depth charges, or torpedoes in a rotary launcher in the rear hull and 6 more on underwing racks in the event of hostilities. The P-8 can also use a special high-altitude air launch accessory to transform its Mark 54 324mm lightweight torpedoes into GPS-guided glide bombs that can be deployed from altitudes as high as 30,000 feet. Lastly, this aircraft also has the ability to carry Harpoon AGM 184HK anti-ship missiles with a range of 150 miles. In the following scene, we will see some distinctive features highlighted to the P-8 Poseidon aircraft. The P-8 can fly at a higher up to 41,000 feet and arrive at the battleground faster, or about 490 knots. When searching for submarines, surface boats, or search and rescue survivors, shorter transit periods could minimize the size of the area of probability. The P-8 Poseidon is also designed for low-altitude missions, and it has previously demonstrated its worth in humanitarian and search and rescue operations. A proven system with more than 100 aircraft in service and over 300,000 flight hours. The P-8's performance and reliability provide confidence in an uncertain world in any condition, anywhere, and anytime. Moreover, while the P-8 does have a strengthened hull to operate at low altitude, though at reduced fuel efficiency compared to the P-3, it's designed to perform most of its operation from high altitude, where the thinner atmosphere allows for greater fuel efficiency and a better vantage for some of its sensors. Furthermore, a Poseidon can loiter overhead at speeds as low as 200 miles per hour and can stay on station for long periods of time, due to its in-flight refueling capacity. However, it can dash 200 miles per hour faster than the P-3 aircraft it is replacing, with a top speed of 564 miles per hour. Another distinction is that the Poseidon's primary payload is its diverse array of sensors. These include an APY-10 multi-mode synthetic aperture radar, which not only can track the position of ships over hundreds of miles away, but also has a high resolution that can detect submarine periscopes poking above the waves and even distinguish between different classes of ships. This aircraft is fitted with a shorter range search option, in which it is provided by an MX-20 electro-optical or infrared turret, while an ALQ-240 electronic support measure adapted from a system onboard the EA-18G Growler serves as an electromagnetic sensor, which is especially effective in tracking the positions of radar emitters. Interestingly, the P-8 also has a variety of essential technologies for tracking submerged submarines. The P-8 possesses a rotary launcher device that can throw sonar buoys into the ocean. A recent upgrade allows P-8s to employ new multi-static active coherent buoys that generate multiple sonar pulses over time, allowing for greater endurance and search range. The P-8 also has its own acoustic sensor, as well as a novel hydrocarbon sensor that can sniff for submarine fuel vapor. For the information in 2013, the Poseidon was assigned to the U.S. Navy's VP-16 Squadron at Kadena Air Base on Okinawa, and around 50 of the projected 117 aircraft are now active in U.S. service. Another point to mention relates to some disputes of the P-8 Poseidon's operational history. One of the cases took place on August 19, 2014. A Chinese J-11 fighter flew within 30 feet of a P-8 flying more than 130 miles east of Hainan Island. This is the latest in a long line of diplomatic spats between Washington and Beijing over the latter's observation plane being intercepted. The difficulty stems from Beijing's claim to large swaths of the South China Sea that most of the rest of the world consider international waters. The U.S. maintains its right to fly over these waterways and will not stop patrolling them. In recent years, Chinese ships have begun constructing artificial islands to bolster their claims to particular areas, which U.S. aircraft continue to observe. Here is a confrontation between Chinese Navy and the crew of P-8 while observing one of the artificial islands.
Foreign military aircraft. This is Chinese Navy. You are approaching our military alert zone. Leave immediately in order to avoid misjudgment.
I am a United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under international law.
Moreover, the P-8s has once complicated the Russian military. It happened on May 9, 2017. A Russian Su-27 fighter jet approached a Poseidon patrolling the Black Sea within 20 feet. In turn, the P-8s have been practicing hunting Russian submarines. According to The Aviationist, in December 2016, Poseidons were reportedly seeking one or two carrier-hunting Oscar-class submarines in the Mediterranean. The last point to mention is that the P-8 is also noticeable in Commonwealth countries. The first of 12 to 15 P-8A patrol planes to replace Australia's AP-3 Sea Patrol planes has arrived. The United Kingdom has ordered 9 P-8s, and New Zealand approved the acquisition of 4 Poseidons for $1.46 billion in 2017. Moreover, at least 3 P-8s appear to be part of a new $110 billion arms sale with Saudi Arabia, with 5 more on the way for Norway. Canada, South Korea, and Turkey are among the countries to be exploring these patrol planes. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.